Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing all right. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, but make sure you also like and comment. So as you know by the title, today I'll be talking about 10 things I wish I knew before going to uni, and also some advice for those who are joining in September. Today's lighting is not the best for some reason. Don't know why, but we're gonna do this video anyways. But yeah guys, so let's get on the video. Okay, so first thing is join groups and societies. When I say groups, I mean like clubs, anything. I wish I did it. I wanted to join netball, even though I'm not even that sporty. I just wanted to join something, but I didn't. I kept telling myself, yeah, I'm going to do it. But when I DM'd them on Instagram, they were like, oh, we have no spaces. So if you want to join something, don't even think about it twice. Go ahead and join it because it's just so good. Not for just like your CV or like your personal info, but like it's so good to actually socialize, especially because of COVID times. A lot of people feel like isolated and like antisocial. So joining a group in a society, I feel like it's important and it's fun. Okay, it's fun. I wrote everything down on paper, so I'm just gonna have to keep looking down. But the second thing I wish I knew, and I advise you guys to do it, is have money before you start uni, because I didn't. Listen, let me tell you what happened with me, right? So a few days before uni, I entered this giveaway, which you won like a onesie, 2 lip glosses, and a pair of eyelashes, but obviously I don't wear eyelashes, so I didn't really mind, and £50. So I went for it, and then I got it, and I was like, no way. And the week after, I moved out to go to uni, so I was like, I have £50 to go to uni. That's literally the only thing I had when I went to uni. I only had £50. And trust me, that was not enough, because I went shopping. I think I spent like 20-30, and that was Freshers Week. So obviously to buy drinks, to go out, there wasn't a lot of money that I could spend. So if you do go to uni, I advise you to have money beforehand. I'd say like, not to be extra, but like 100 quid. I feel like that's enough for Freshers Week, or maybe a bit more. It depends what you're trying to do, because obviously with COVID, we weren't really allowed to do anything. So I didn't spend as much money as I thought I would. But yeah, definitely have money beforehand. The third thing is that don't stress about uni too much. Like, I know like the word university, just by like thinking about it, or like looking at the word, you're like, crap, like I'm actually gonna do this. But trust me, it's just so like, it's so chill if you want it to be chill. Now, if you're too stressed about it, then things can go like the wrong way. So like, when I first started, I had a lot of like, how can I explain it? I can't explain, I can't think of the word. But I was concerned with certain things. Like, I'm like, what if I don't make friends? What if I don't like my flatmates? What this? What if that? What if this? What if that? But yeah, like, don't stress about it. Like, if you actually want something to be chilled, it will be all chill. Like, you've got so many people around you that will help you. Like, you're not alone, trust me. Next one is, okay, so I advise you guys, please, like, do not to get too comfortable with your flatmate. Do not, because things will just go down the hill. Like, do not get too comfortable with your friends. I mean, not friends, sorry, flatmates. Because just because you're living with them for a year, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're going to become besties. Yes, that can happen, but just be careful who you trust, and be careful who you get close with at uni, because sometimes uni is gonna feel like secondary school all over again. We have all the drama, all the beef, all the arguments. You don't want none of that. So please, like, even if you find someone that you have a lot of things in common with, just be careful still, because that person can literally change within seconds, trust me. Okay, so the next one is meeting friends online before you meet them at uni. That makes sense. It doesn't mean that you're going to become friends forever. Like, it really doesn't. There was a couple of people that I spoke to before I came into uni, and like today we don't talk. Some of them I don't really talk to anymore. Some of them I do still talk to, but like in my head I thought, yeah, like I'm going to be friends with this person for a while, or like at least first year. So in my head I was like, I'm not going to be worried about making friends because I've got these ones. But turns out that things changed. So okay, next one is make connections, and also have like good relationships with your teachers, because it's kind of like needed whenever you need help. But yeah, don't be afraid to ask for help. That is one thing that I had struggles with. Like, I didn't really ask for help. I don't know why. I was a bit shy. I just didn't really want to type on the chat like questions and stuff because I didn't want to look dumb. So I just kept the questions to myself. Next one. I know obviously people get too gassed. Okay, I confess I got too gassed when I got my student loan. But obviously do not forget, guys, that is something that you have to pay back when you start working. Well, it depends obviously if you earn like a certain amount. But yeah, do not spend a lot of money at once. Like, I spent all my loan at once. I think it was my first payment. It went, God knows where it went. I bought so much stuff for my room. I got to take away a lot. I was always going to Asda to buy something. Like, it was actually so dumb. So like, be careful, budget yourselves before you go to uni, because it's actually extremely important. Next thing is, how can I explain? Plan your time wisely when it comes to assignments. Don't just think, oh yeah, that assignment is due in 3 weeks, I've got time. Trust me, you don't. You don't have time. 3 weeks, you don't have time, because in those 3 weeks, anything can happen. You can have a family emergency and you have to go home, for example. Or your friends invite you to go out or something like that. Do you know what I mean? There's always something that's going to happen within those 3 weeks. So as soon as you're told about an assignment, start planning it. Even if you take like 3 to 4 days to plan your assignment, just start your assignment. Do not leave it for last minute, because that was a mistake that I did as well. Like, I think I've had maybe 12 assignments in my course, like for the first year. And every single assignment that I had, I've always submitted it on the day, which isn't good because anything can happen. Like, the internet can go down or anything like that. So as soon as you're told about your assignment, please start your assignment, okay? So the next one is, I know like going into uni, one of the first things you're going to think about is who to move with for the second year, because obviously you join uni in September and people already start looking for houses in November, which I think is kind of early. And I don't want to obviously tell my story like that, but I'll kind of like just say briefly. So obviously I had my flatmates with a flat of 10 people. And I got close with these girls that I was supposed to move in with. We got close, and then we got a house in November. So literally we met in September, and then we got a house in November. Things didn't go well, and I had to move out. Things didn't go well. And it's like, take your time. Like, there's always going to be a place for you to go, because people are always going to drop out of houses, so you can always like get into that space. Like, don't worry about finding a house. Even if you have to get a studio, or even if you have to go back to student accommodation, just don't worry about it. Like, it's chill. Like, seriously, do not stress about it. The next one, kind of the last one. One thing I wish I knew, it's that you're gonna have to look for a job. You can't just live off of your student loan. When I first started uni, I didn't really care about jobs. I thought, yeah, I'm going to be able to do this. And my mum used to send me pocket money. But obviously when I started working, I kind of, we're just earning my own income. Or like, have some sort of business, like create your own business, but have some sort of income other than the student loan, because it's always good for like emergencies or whatever. Even to save up, like, you also need to know how to save. That is extremely important. Also, guys, buy earplugs. You'll thank me later. For your flatmates, well, for yourselves, because of your flatmates, buy earplugs, if you know what I mean. Also, one thing here, I actually saw this in someone's YouTube channel. This girl called Jennifer Fashina, I think that's how you say her name. She said something about don't open student accounts, because student accounts tend to come with overdraft. So I opened an account in Santander and it gave me 1,500. Guys, I spent that money. Don't know on what, but that overdraft, it disappeared. Like, it boomed. Like, I'm currently working and I'm paying it off. Like, I put like £10, sometimes £5 in that account every single week. And I went on negative. And right now, guys, I've got £2 left on that overdraft. So I have to pay off £1,598. It's going to take me years. But, Oh yeah, last thing, I did this before uni, but if you didn't, or if you're not planning to, I advise you to please go to induction days, go to open days, go to taster days, go to those days where you have to see the accommodation, please, because whatever you see in the internet is not the same as you see online. Trust me, it isn't. Go on open days because you don't want to regret your decision. You don't want to be in the middle of the year and you want to like transfer unis. Like, you don't want to do that kind of stuff, you know. Make sure you do your research well of the area, how much money you will need, what kind of shops are around. Oh yeah, avoid Morrison's, avoid Waitrose, avoid Sainsbury's and Tesco's. I mean, Tesco's, I'm not sure. I find Tesco's expensive, but a lot of people like Tesco's. But I just stick to Asda and what other shop? Lidl. And Aldi sometimes, but Aldi doesn't have like a good variety of shops. But yeah, but I'll be doing a video of like 10 things, or like 10 to 12 things to know before uni. But these are the things I wish I knew before uni, and some kind of like advice to you guys who are doing in September. But yeah, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope it's gonna help all of you, if not some of you or most. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video.